Is that cool? All right. So once again, I'm at an art gallery talking to a bunch of no good atheists. Most of you have some sort of background in art, so I'm not going to lecture you on art history or really even art theory to a degree. Instead, I'm going to help paint a picture of the world behind that history, which you guys know so well. I don't believe in one way of aesthetic method. Rather, I believe in a variety of aesthetic methods that can be employed in different situations therapeutically to help understand what is being expressed and what is being received in the given art piece. I'm a Catholic friar, and aesthetics are vital to the Catholic tradition. Aesthetics shapes our holy places. It shapes our liturgical practices. It even shapes, to a degree, our daily lives. The traditional Catholic position here would be a phenomenology of beauty. We have this idea that beauty delights the understanding. But what is meant by this word beauty? How do we use it? And is artistic limitation limited to beauty? Most of you would say no, and I would agree with you. We say of God there is neither name nor opinion, because beauty, both artistic or natural beauty, be it mountains or seas or whatever, helps us to understand something of which cannot be named. For this, it usually means God. Beauty leads us to a contemplation of the divine. But I don't think this is only a theistic view. Beauty arrests our thoughts. It draws us in. It helps us understand what cannot be put into words by letting a certain vision speak for an artist's experience of objective reality as witness. We say God is unnameable, unknowable, yes, and all of that. But in our day-to-day lives, we experience ourselves as unknowable. And furthermore, we experience others as unknowable. If we look at Vermeer's Girl with the Pearl Earring, the portrait on the left, her beauty arrests us. It helps us to understand this thing, this other person which we cannot truly understand. And it helps us understand our own desire looking at her and what we read into ourselves as we contemplate the picture. And she's certainly beautiful. This would be an instance of beauty reining us in and arresting our thoughts. The artist has a unique vocation to be able to capture the beauty, or perhaps better put, the objective self-presenting uniqueness of the world and express it anew. Catholic theologian Jacques Maritain also describes it as a grasping by the poet of his own subjectivity in order to create. For the Vermeer painting, Vermeer is looking at the girl with a pearl earring, and he has some sort of reaction about that. He has something to say about the image of beauty before him. But we can improve on Maritain's view of the beauty. And if we look at Lucian Freud's Girl with Roses, or Girl with Rose on the right, or Girl with Roses, Girl with Roses on the right, this isn't a beautiful picture. It's ugly, in a sense. He's transfixed by her imperfect features, by her oversized eyes and her non-symmetrical face. And in that he finds something to say. In that he is meditating on that which he does not know. And it's more than just ugliness he's meditating on. I would even argue that it's ambiguity, that he doesn't know quite what to say about the girl in front of him. The artist has an innate vocation to be able to tap into the soul of the other person, and this is done through beauty, through ugliness, or through the brutality of utter ambiguity. Art is ethical, it is not alone. It doesn't exist in a vacuum, and it doesn't exist for its own sake. This is a gift, the artistic vision, to be able to create works like these, to help us understand our own subjectivity and our own role among other people and culture and in the world around us. This is a gift, and from my standpoint, it is your obligation, curse, and blessing to practice your vision and not your mere expression. As a characteristic of the practical intellect, art is not a speculative or theoretical activity. It aims not at knowing, but doing. By arresting our thoughts, art brings us into a renewed relationship to the world around us and our own place within it. I think that's not unreasonable to believe that you have this special gift, and that it's your vocation to break through the real world in a new way to enhance the rest of the human race's conception of the real. Even if you don't believe in my truth claims, even if you don't believe in God, and I understand that, I think this is something to keep in mind as you pursue your artistic endeavors.